Today, today Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. Today's EON is brought to you by um talking about my favorite league, the NBA, AAU, and basketball in general in the USA. If you look at the top MVP candidates, there are a few that are on the USA team, are from the USA. My bad, Americans went to college here, grew up here. Everything about them is USA. And then the other guys, but then the best guys, you're like, Jokic got hurt, SGA, Wemby is playing great, and he's probably the future of the league if he stays healthy. And SGA is ready there. Canada, France, Serbia, Lucas from I don't even know. I'm trying to find Slovenia. Where is he from? Okay, all these guys are not from here. All these guys, when they speak English, a lot of them have an accent, except SGA. You say, well, a Canadian accent. But Canadian accents, let me say this about Canadian accents. It's very similar to the American one. So I'll go there. I remember growing up in the 2000s and the 2010s, you looked at the top 10 players in the league, and you said the best of the best. And you're like, Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, and the rest were guys that grew up here, went to college here. Some didn't go to college, like Kobe and obviously LeBron. But everything was about them is like Ohio, Philadelphia. Like, yo, that's American as it gets. And the rest of them, you had European players that was growing. The European was growing, but it was like, those guys were nice. Those guys might have been all-stars, but they were not even close to the best, besides Dirk and Steve Nash. What I meant, I'm going to go there and say, Tony Parker, very nice point guard. He wasn't even close to the best. Okay, nobody even put him on the stratosphere as the Americans, of the Kobe's and LeBrons. Manu Ginobili was great. No, he wasn't in those guys' stratosphere. Like guys like that. Okay, fine, nice players. But what happened? What the flip happened where Nikola Jokic is the MVP, SGA, Joel Embiid had to come here in high school, fine, he knew the game from here. But what happened? What the flip happened? Where the guys who are getting all the MVP awards have a heavy accent. And they didn't grow up here. So what exactly happened? And I don't know. But I'll tell you what really happened. And this was going on for years. And it was building and building and building. This AAU thing is a piece of dirt. It's dirt. It's disgusting. I see these dudes play. They just run around and they just dunk and chuck. And that's the NBA right there, by the way. It's dunk and chuck. Dunk and chuck. Ooh. So stupid, the league. It's not even a game anymore. It's not even basketball anymore. But this is what the NBA is. There's no fundamentals. These guys play with each other. They're in different teams every year. And then in college, they don't learn the game. And I'll say that. I'm going to call out all those guys who say, good coaches. I remember Coach K's last team was Zion and RJ Barrett and the guy who was picked by the Hawks. These guys did not know what a fundamental game was. The Duke, March Madness tournament, where's the fundamentals? No one even knows who wins anymore, but who cares? Last, Coach K's team, it was so bad. They didn't know how to play. They were just athletic and dunk. Now, back in the day with LeBron, Kobe, those guys were athletes who knew how to play ball. They knew how to get, obviously they were taking bad shots. No doubt about it. They knew how to get positioning. These guys now just jump the highs and dunk. Where the flip are they going? It's just ridiculous. It's insane now. And that's the USA, by the way. Oh, but we still have the best team in total. We do because everybody's spread out. But the best players are not from here anymore. What the heck happened? Because AAU happened, and these guys are getting paid from the time they're 10 years old. You're going to say, well, in Europe they do? No, by 16. Before 16. Okay, but you say with their classrooms. They were in class. Kevin Durant said they were because these guys have to go to class in high school. They were in class back in the day. Europe was already starting. Basketball was starting to be big from the Dream Team brought in the 90s. So what happened in the 2010s and in the early 2000s? It's already 7, 8 years learning how to play. So what happened? Because you got to get paid for doing the smallest thing of doing nothing. Everything is about money now. It's not about the game. No one cares about the game. You're talking about the game, as Allen Iverson said. It ain't about getting positioning. It's about, everything's about winning for the coach in the high school, and everything is about putting the ball in the best player's hands instead of best player. You got to know to trust teammates, because when you get older, you got to know. I mean, I was a coach. I'm not saying I was a great coach. I was a terrible coach. We had the worst team. And I told the best player on our team, pass it out. He tells me, but the players on our team stink. And I said, dude, you're going to get older. You can't make it a habit. When you drive down the lanes, kick it out. But these guys, they don't want to play. They don't want to do anything fundamentally. And so who are the best passers in the league? Nikola Jokic. I mean, Halliburton's very good. I got to give him that. But like Nikola Jokic, he's not from here. His accent's so heavy. And there's nothing wrong with the Europeans, what they're doing. It's just like the USA team it's nothing now. This country has gotten so bad in everything and title, like no one's gonna catch you ever. It's ridiculous. It's insane. Now we still haven't lost a gold medal since 2004, which we won the bronze when we lost to Argentina. But this wasn't like everything passing out. Who cares who gets to shine? But this is the NBA now. There's nothing. It's not the NBA. It's the USA players. They don't teach anything. Everything's about money, money, money. And the colleges are even paying the NIL. NIL, I thought it was supposed to be just a simple, like, advertisements from the locals. But no, the colleges are straight up doing it. So who cares? These guys, it's insane. There's nothing wrong with getting paid in college. I got no problem with it. But when it comes to like sacrificing your game, and it comes to the cost of like Americans not knowing the game at all, and camps used to be about like learning the small stuff. Now camps are a joke. It's not a joke anymore. It's just games and games and games. It's just so stupid. It's literally chuck and dunk, and that's the NBA, and that's everything. And by the way, it plays into their hands because Europe, back in the day, they're like, oh, there's no mid-range shot. It was just 3-ball or getting the ball inside. So that Europeans always knew how to shoot. They're always known for quote-unquote being soft. The reason why they were quote-unquote being soft because you used to be physical. There's no physicality in the game. And that's not because of the rules. The rules are part of the fouls. The rules are not a part of boxing out. Nobody plays basketball. Okay? This game is take it up. You're barely open, throw it up. And then you go down the lane. And if you're open for a layup, go or dunk, do it. It's European basketball. Instead of American going, you're coming here. You're coming to our game. If you're coming to our game, you got to adapt to us. Because I've been to other countries, you got to adapt to them. Showers ain't that hot anymore. It's got to be cold. So put your head in the shower for 30 seconds to get used to it. But instead, all these things right now, everything's about, ooh, we got to be Europe. Bring Europe here. What the heck? Not bringing that shit here. Are you serious? Nah, I ain't bringing that here. This is ours. You better put on relish and mustard on that hot dog. Said, nah, but we got that local cuisine over there with the croissants. Get out of here. And that's what we become. We become like, yo. No. Hot dogs and hamburgers staying here. Pizza with triangle sauce staying here. The original pizza's from Italy. No. The triangle slices are actually from here. Okay? The square, the leaves on top, that's Italian. Italy has original pizza. Okay? New York style pizza. But we're not interested in that. But that's for a topic for another day. But we're not interested. We just want to be like Europe now. Here. And that's what you're losing American fans. Just saying. But we'll see. And Let's bring back American ball here. And that's the way we're going to be the best. And develop your game. Have a good day.